Welcome to Newsmax Health. I'm Kathleen Walter. Can you fight fat with fat? Joining us now to set the record straight on this natural compound is Dr. John Salerno, a board-certified family physician. Dr. Salerno has been pioneering complementary medicine for more than 20 years. He is the creator of the Silver Cloud diet and protege of Atkins diet creator Dr. Robert Atkins. And Dr. Salerno, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Kathleen. Thanks for having me.
Well, in testifying before the USDA about plans for its most recent food pyramid revision, you said that obesity, diabetes, heart disease, cancer, and Alzheimer's disease are killing this country. And it's not because people are eating too much organic, natural fats. When it comes to diet, what's making Americans so sick, and what are the 3 things we need to do to start living healthier?
Yeah, those are great questions. The issue and the point that we tried to get across, so that really specifically, is number one, trans fat. These are the partially hydrogenated fats that you'll see in fried foods. Those are the bad fats, not the natural organic saturated fats. So we need to always look at labels that say either trans fats or partially hydrogenated fats. The other 2 major issues are sugars or starches, bad starches, which convert to sugars, and that includes things like processed sugars, like in foods like high fructose corn syrup. These are the products that are really making us quite sick and which we desperately need to avoid.
Doctor, talk to us about the Silver Cloud diet. How is your plan different from the Atkins diet, and how many carbs should a healthy person consume in one day?
That's great. Yes, when Atkins is doing and promoting his 20 carbs diet, we have now seen in the last 10 years patients coming in after we do extensive testing where their insulin levels are what we quote stuck, meaning the insulin levels even in the last 10 years in the average individual have gone up 20, 30, 40%, and we can't seem to bring insulin levels down, which is the point of trying to lose weight. We want insulin levels as low as possible. So what the Silver Cloud introduces is that we do 0 carbs for about 2 weeks in order to get this insulin, which is stuck, to be, quote, unstuck. And by doing that, then we will slowly add back the starches or carbs, the good carbs, that then would still allow our patients to lose weight. The other big difference is that we advocate all organic foods in the Silver Cloud diet as opposed to the Atkins diet.
How does exercise fit in with your plan?
Well, the more we exercise, the more we can get away with carbs, so that the average long-distance runner can do 100 or 150 grams of carbs a day, potentially, because they'll burn that off and still enjoy good, healthy foods. Again, we're not adverse to carbs. Vegetables and fruits are excellent carbs. We want patients to avoid carbs that are detrimental. So the high fructose corn syrup, starches that are in, for example, plain pastas or in white floured breads. Flour that is of white origin is always detrimental. But exercise allows us to eat at least more and more of the good carbs such that we'll burn them off.
Dr. Salerno, why is the fat in grass-fed beef healthier than fat in conventionally raised corn-fed beef?
That's a great question. When we analyze the differences, the main difference is that when we have grass-fed beef, we have much higher content of what we call monounsaturated fats, the fats that are found, for example, in olive oil and in the Mediterranean diets, versus the polyunsaturated, which are the omega-6, which is much higher in animals that are not grass-fed, such that we're getting much more, quote, olive oil in grass-fed meat.
Doctor, last question for you. The Atkins diet is widely praised for allowing fast weight loss, but at the same time, critics have said that the low-carb approach often leads to quick weight rebound. That was one of the criticisms of the diet. What can dieters do to avoid the roller coaster ride of repeatedly taking off and putting on weight?
Well, another good question. We like to look at the Silver Cloud as a lifestyle, really not a diet, so that we can add back carbs, good carbs. We can maybe leave a day or week where we can actually cheat, as long as we incorporate good healthy habits like exercise and keeping Monday at least through Friday on the low carb side, avoiding trans fats and eating healthier carbs like fruits and vegetables and adding that back to our diet.
All right, Dr. John Salerno, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Kathleen. My pleasure.
And thank you for watching Newsmax Health.